Today marks World Meteorological Day, with new data now issuing a stark warning for global climate change. According to the United Nations World Meteorological Organization's State of the Global Climate Report, 2015 through 2025 was, get this, the hottest decade on record. Last year ranked as second or third hottest year ever recorded. In an article reviewing the report, New York Times climate reporter Eric Niiler notes that, quote, the energy imbalance is heating up the oceans, atmosphere, and frozen regions of the world. And Eric Niiler joins me now with more on this reporting. So, Eric, good to see you. So much to break down here. Just want to ask about, the role of heat absorption in the world's oceans. How big of a role does that play in what we're seeing happen?
Well, if you can imagine planet Earth as absorbing the sun's energy, right? That energy is, some of it's reflected back out into space and some of it is absorbed. Most of that absorption happens in the world's oceans. In fact, 91% of that heat, that excess heat, goes into the ocean, the
Wow.
rest into land and ice. But what's happening is that ocean is heating up, and scientists are worried that at some point our limit's going to be reached.
So, should we be panicking about this? Is there anything that can be done, on a national or local level to sort of slow that progression?
Well, from a national level, it's really about how are we using energy? How much fossil fuels are we burning? These fossil fuels that are contributing to the greenhouse effect that does warm our planet. Well, switching to different sources of energy is important. We've seen that throughout our society, but on a local level too, even on a personal level, there are things you can do. If you have a home, are there ways you can use less energy? Maybe throw up some insulation. If you don't have the money, or if you have the money, throw up some solar panels. These are ways to find energy that doesn't use the fossil fuels that are warming our planet.
And I just wonder, Eric, when you look at this data and how surprising it may be, how alarming it may be, I just wonder whether you're surprised that an issue like climate change has become political.
Well, I think it has become political, but I think really, if you just look at the science, there are reasons to save energy. Maybe for some people, it's saving money, using less gas or oil or some of these things. For other people, it's saving the planet. So either way, it's important to take some kind of action.
Eric Niiler, thank you so much for your time and perspective. We appreciate this.
You're welcome.